room to grow here, and yeah, the goal is for me not to run the ball and throw it. So I think our offensive line's doing a good job. We just have to get on the same page.
Mac, do you feel comfortable with what they're asking you to run schematically with some of the tweaks that they're making?
Yeah, I think we're all just trying to learn and figure it out and just move along here. And at the end of the day, it's the players' job to execute the plays that the coaches want, and they've done a good job explaining each play, and our job is to go out there and execute it.
Mac, what benefits do you see when you guys are working formations with tight splits, either before the snap or as it kind of develops?
Yeah, I think that's a specific football question, but I like football. But yeah, I think different teams around the league use tight bunches, and a lot of times it's for their advantage, and we're trying to do that a little bit more. There's different plays you can run out of them, so anything that's different can help confuse the defense.
On Saturday, it looked like you were a little frustrated with how practice ended. I want to ask, when you are frustrated with maybe something unfolds, how do you handle the frustration, and what's sort of your process to work through it after practice?
Yeah, I think that's why we practice, and I care a lot about football, and we all do, and it's very competitive. And when we lose the day, to me, that's like a shot in the heart. It's like we lost the game. So there's a lot more than that because it's practice. You want to learn, but at the end of the day, we're out here competing, and the goal is to have more good plays than the other team. And in that case, that's the defense right now. And I feel like we can compete even more and even better. But a lot of it's just execution and the X's and O's and figuring out how to communicate with each other. So better days ahead, but we're in the start of this thing, and we got to get it going. But we just take it day by day.
That's something that you have to remind yourself that it's a process, since the offense is changing a little bit, and if you don't have a good day, it's just part of the process.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate to play in a lot of games last year, and not every game is going to be perfect, and that's what I learned, and not every practice is going to be perfect, but I just stick to my routine, and I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm looking for, and sometimes I try different things in practice that I wouldn't try in the game, and that's the whole point of practice. So just getting my feet wet in the new offense and trying different things and getting on the same page with the coaches is always good, just to see it on film and then teach from it.
Yeah, how different is a year two practice for you with what you're trying to do out here with the offense as opposed to what you were going through last year? What's the most important thing for you as you come off the field and try to accomplish on the field?
I think outs and doing film and all that, so I'm sticking to my routine just like I did last year. And obviously when the games come, they come, but for now it's just focusing on each day and figuring out what we can do better and talking through it and coming up with a plan.
But on the field, how much, with the background and the knowledge that you have of what you're doing, how much?
Yeah, I think I have a good understanding of offensive football, and I understand how plays work and how plays don't, and our job is to execute the plays, and when there's something that doesn't work and I know it's not going to work, then I need to fix it and make it a better play. So that's what we're trying to get through on the field. That's why really good quarterbacks can help change plays and fix them and make them better, and that's part of practice, is finding the right play and then running it and getting a completion or getting a big play. So there's a lot that goes into it. As a rookie, you're kind of just running the plays, and I had a lot of power last year to change the plays, which I was fortunate, and this year we're kind of working through that right now.
Are you in an adjustment period right now, or are you in hey, let's collect the information and run the play and see whether or not it works? Like, you're not going to be audible and out of a rep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I try to just get us in the best play with the tools that I've been given, and right now we're just trying to run our base plays, I think, and kind of just see it on film. So that's the biggest part. Like I said, every offense has a system where they can change the play, and we have that too. So when we get there, we'll get there. But right now, it's more about the fundamentals.
What do you like about Tyquan Thornton?
I think Ty's a hard worker. He's starting to really grasp some of the things we're doing and getting open. He clearly has the speed to get open. And we have a great group of guys, and we need to spread the ball out to them. That's the whole point of this offense, is get the ball to different people and not key on one person, and spread the wealth and let those guys run after catch.
It sounds like it feels like you get shot through the heart if you have a not so great day out here. When you go back and watch the film, though, are you seeing progress that you would like to see, or is it just reliving a bad experience?
Yeah, I mean, I look at everything, so I have a lot to learn, but I understand what makes a good play good and what makes a bad play bad. I've played football long enough to realize that, and a lot of it's just talking through it and finding out ways to attack better. But we have great coaches that'll get us there. I think right now it's more about the communication of getting there, and we need to just kind of grow a little bit more here and kind of pick up the pace a little bit and see if we can kind of get ready for this next week right here. That's all you can ask for.
Devontae Parker's made a bunch of plays. He seems like he's picked things up quickly. So what's it been like working with him, building chemistry?
Yeah, he's a great receiver, and he's played a long time in this league, and he understands how to attack the football. So we got a lot of guys who do a lot of different things, and my job's to hit them in the hands, and they'll make the play. So that's what we're going to try and do.
So you wearing the sleeve on your arm today. Any specific reason for that?
Hoyer usually wears a sleeve, so I had to carry the tradition on. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, just try and keep a little bit of compression on there, keep it warm throughout the day. We had a lot of younger guys get reps today, so just kind of let it stay warm while I'm waiting to go in.
Bill mentioned a change of focus when you guys have the pads on, where last week maybe you're focusing on the passing game. Now this week you're maybe working more into the running game, things like that. How does the focus or mentality change for you with the pads on now?
Yeah, I mean, football is football, and it's played in full pads, so I'm excited for these type of practices, and it gets you ready and confident for the game. So the confidence needs to build, and we need to continue to grow to be able to put on the pads on game day and say, all right, let's do this, and we feel confident. So we got to get there, and that's the biggest thing, is just coming together as an offense. You can get good work in a walkthrough or in helmets, but it really comes when you're in full pads.
Zach, you mentioned communication and getting on the same page here a couple of times and having a kind of problem-solving mindset in the past. Is that, in your mind, as you guys work through a new offense in training camp, the communication part of that, is that the biggest problem you're trying to solve here?
I think it's just, like you said, every problem has a solution, and some of the plays that we're running, we're going out there and seeing what it looks like first and then trying to figure it out. So that's the biggest thing, just getting the plays on the screen and watching them. All right, here's the problem. This guy's unblocked. How do we block him? You know, so it's really not rocket science, but our job is to execute what they tell us and go through my reads and go through my run looks, and we're going to continue to grow in that area. It's just every play is a different play, whether it's a run or pass, and the communication for each play is different. So it takes reps, it takes watching film and doing all that.
Thanks.
Cool. Thanks, guys.